It's between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. On first down, it's Stafford. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Stafford here. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Dances by him. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yo. 49.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Here we go. Mike's 50.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Prescott's throw complete here to Doyle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A handoff left, Elliott. Runs over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 27, Prescott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Shreds the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
You better break it. Go. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. 47. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 1st catch, good for 16 and a 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. They'll run with Elliott. down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford complete. Smith has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again, it's Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. from the red zone now. Stafford. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next score, Vikings 28, Cowboys 7. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got Jack Doyle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're running it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Vikings 8-yard line.
He's scared. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Kill.
Elliott running right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 4 yards remain for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Smith catches left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Set. 280. 53. Ready.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At that 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm coming.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Boy, 224 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Check. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the edge. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Back 22, back 22.
Now Prescott. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw again on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
second down. They go right back to Cook.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So with that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles.